Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Ajax ace hails Lisandro Martinez amid Manchester United injury blow. Former Ajax teammate Steven Berghuis admits he misses the tyrannical presence of Manchester United star Lisandro Martinez alongside him at the Eredivisie Giants. It speaks volumes about Martinez's importance to Erik ten Hag's side that, following Thursday's 2-2 Europa League draw with Sevilla at Old Trafford, most supporters were more concerned about the well-being of their all-action Argentine than a second-half collapse, which leaves United needing a result in Spain in order to reach the semi-finals. The good news, at least, is that Martinez's injury may not be quite as serious as first feared. Ten Hag, in his post-match press conference, played down concerns that the World Cup winner had ruptured his Achilles. The bad news is that a now confirmed broken metatarsal means he is out for the rest of the season. Such is the 25-year-old's irony-clad mentality. Few would bet against Martinez coming back fitter, faster, and stronger than ever before. Dutch international Berghuis knows firsthand what it's like to share a dressing room with a man Ajax fans once referred to as the Butcher of Amsterdam. He said, Martinez was on it every game because of his mentality. He would not tolerate 1% less. Licha was a tyrant. Marcel Sabitzer brings what Donny van de Beek should have brought. Marcel Sabitzer has impressed over the past few games, playing in a role seemingly tailor-made for one Donny van de Beek. Since arriving from Bayern Munich on loan, the Austrian international has featured across the midfield. However, in recent weeks, finds himself in the number 10. Sabitzer scored a brace against Sevilla on Thursday's night, sparking conversation over his impact compared with that of Van de Beek. Upon Erik ten Hag's arrival, it was thought that the Dutchman would revitalize Van de Beek's United career. However, it now appears Sabitzer has filled the gap required instead. Expectations were high for Donny when he joined for £35 million in 2020. At the time, United had to fend off interest from Real Madrid to complete the deal. However, the Dutch international has only managed 60 appearances for United. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer used him sparingly and Ten Hag the same prior to his season-ending injury. Joining as a replacement for Christian Eriksen following his injury, Sabitzer has instead seen himself playing in Bruno Fernandes' role. This has allowed the United vice-captain to move back and play in the deep-lying playmaker role. Sabitzer's advanced role has allowed him to bomb into the box, causing havoc amongst opposition defenses. Sabitzer has the finishing to take his chances and has in one game equaled Van de Beek's total United tally. Sabitzer is insanely technical and progressive, averaging 5.79 progressive passes per 90 and 1.4 progressive carries per 90. Sabitzer has been a consistent performer since his arrival, averaging a 7 out of 10 every time. Despite his loan expiring in June, Sabitzer has made himself key for Ten Hag. A permanent move seems to be what all parties want, with a possible deal of around £20 million expected, the Mail report. Mateo Mejia trains with Manchester United first team. Manchester United called promising youngster Mateo Mejia up to train with the first team on Friday. The Colombia under-20 international has been making impressive strides for the under-21 this season after shaking off his long-standing injury issues. He has been playing as a winger and leads the under-21s for assists before leading the line against Arsenal in the last under-21 game and getting on the score sheet. Now he has been given the chance to impress Erik ten Hag's coaching staff at Carrington. Mateo Mejia was amid a group of under-21s mixing with first-team stars like Christian Eriksen and Diogo Dalot in the session. The under-21s do not have a game this weekend, playing away at Leicester City on Monday night, and this was a good way to keep them engaged. It also provided extra numbers for the first-team session amid an injury crisis. Isak Hansen, Zidane Iqbal, and Dan Gore were among those involved. United are still without Marcus Rashford due to injury, so this was a chance for Mejia, 20, to try and catch Erik ten Hag's eye. At a late stage of the season, a few hungry youngsters getting involved with the first team could provide United with the fresh impetus needed to get over the line. Steve Cooper says Nottingham Forest have a master plan to beat Manchester United. Nottingham Forest manager Steve Cooper has indicated that his side has a plan in place to beat Manchester United. The two teams are set to clash on Sunday. United have already beaten Forest 3 times this season, once in the Premier League and twice in the Carabao Cup. However, Forest's chances this time will be significantly boosted by the prospect of facing an extremely depleted United squad. The Red Devils lost starting centre-back duo Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane to injury on Thursday during a Europa League quarter-final tie against Sevilla. Marcus Rashford is unlikely to be fit to face Forest. Erik ten Hag said after the Sevilla match that the earliest Rashford could be back is next week for the second leg against Sevilla. Luke Shaw and Scott McTominay are facing a race against time to be available for selection. Despite United's notable absence, Cooper refused to be drawn into underestimating the 20-time English champions. He told reporters during his presser, "It's a squad full of incredible players. Whatever team you play against, you know you are coming up against a really difficult opponent. With that in mind, we have got to back ourselves, believe in the plan we have put in place, and give everything we can. We need to go in with a real positive mindset and concentration." The Welsh coach added, "We are at home, it's on a Sunday afternoon, it will be a game that the whole world watches, and not only do we want to give everything to put on a good performance, but give even more to get the right result." Forest are winless in their last 9 matches, but a result against United would do them a world of good as they seek to guarantee safety from relegation. Manchester United consider Benjamin Cesco the perfect Victor Osimhen alternative. Injuries have ravaged the Manchester United squad, and it has come at the worst possible time, with the side still fighting on all three fronts. Apart from the recent defensive injuries, top scorer Marcus Rashford remains unavailable for a few more games, at least, while the manager confirmed he cannot put too much load on Anthony Martial. The failure to properly replace Cristiano Ronaldo in the summer and winter and subsequent loan signing of Wout Weghorst has not worked out, especially in terms of goals. That is why the 20-time English League champions are hell-bent on securing a top striker capable of firing them back to the top. Links with Harry Kane of Tottenham and Napoli's Victor Osimhen refuse to go away, but the prices involved and the prospect of having difficult negotiations have forced the club to keep alternatives ready. Benjamin Sesko has been flying for RB Salzburg and has scored 13 times and provided 3 assists in 23 league games. That means he is producing a goal contribution every 88 minutes. He also has 2 strikes in the cup. The Slovenian is their top scorer and has scored 7 times in the last 5 games, and according to Vigaches, Ten Hag likes Sesko's qualities a lot. However, in case of not being able to close the arrival of the Nigerian attacker, United have set to work to find a reliable alternative in the transfer market, having found it in the figure of the Slovenian forward of Red Bull Salzburg Benjamin Sesko, who is on loan to the Austrian team from RB Leipzig, with whom he might not even make his debut due to the interest of the Red Devils in taking over his services. The report also interestingly mentioned that Old Trafford would be the ideal destination for Sesko's development, considering Ten Hag's propensity for blooding youth. Manchester United being an ideal destination given the quality of the aforementioned Ten Hag to promote his young talents, something that he has been doing year after year at Ajax in Amsterdam, and that he would now seek to repeat at Old Trafford with players like Benjamin Sesko, who could be one of the Premier League bombs in the transfer market. Jeremy Frimpong asked about his future amid concrete Man United interest. Bayer Leverkusen defender Jeremy Frimpong has said that he has yet to decide on his future amid the increasing transfer interest from Manchester United. The Red Devils are likely to bolster the right back department this summer, and they have already held positive talks with Frimpong's representative over a transfer. A formal bid could be made in the coming weeks, but Frimpong continues to remain coy over his future. Speaking to Sport 1, he said, I don't know when I will decide on my future. I am just concentrating on Leverkusen and the upcoming games. Diogo Dalot was Ten Hag's preferred right back before the World Cup break, but Aaron Wan-Bissaka has received more minutes since the turn of the year. The Dutchman recently said that Dalot offers more in an attacking point of view, while Wan-Bissaka has fared better with his defensive contributions for United. In our view, Frimpong would suit the manager with his brilliant all-round attributes. The 22-year-old has been in stellar form with 8 goals and 9 assists in 38 games. He has also won an impressive 1.7 tackles and 6.7 duels per appearance. It has been reported that Ten Hag admires him, and we believe United will push ahead with a formal bid to sign him. It could take 50 million euros to prize him away. Bayern München leapfrog Man United in race to land Randal Kolo Muani. Manchester United could miss out on signing Eintracht Frankfurt prodigy Randal Kolo Muani after Bayern München intensified talks to land the coveted Frenchman. As reported by Sport 1, the Bavarians have accelerated their pursuit of the 24-year-old after Manchester City trounced them 3-0 in the first leg of their Champions League quarter-final tie on Tuesday. The humiliating defeat at the Etihad Stadium, compounded by a scandalous boost-up between Sadio Mane and Leroy Sané in the dressing room, has forced the Germans to reassess their options. Bayern's inability to find a suitable replacement for Robert Lewandowski has probably cost them another European disappointment, making the Allianz Arena hierarchy focus on landing a top-class striker. It seems Kolo Muani is their prime objective going into the summer transfer window, which could ruin Man United plans of luring the ex-Nantes forward to Old Trafford. After tallying 19 goals and 14 assists in 38 appearances for Frankfurt this season, Kolo Muani can have plenty of high-profile landing spot to choose from in the summer. In addition to Man United and Bayern, Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea have laid their eyes on one of the most sought-after strikers in Europe, alongside Napoli's Victor Osimhen. But if the reports are to be trusted, the in-demand youngster is keen on moving to München to fulfill a rich tradition on the headline Bundesliga performers, joining its record-time champions. Kolo Muani's contract at Frankfurt runs out in 2027, which puts the Adler in a perfect bargaining position. Frankfurt Chiefs are aware of the gem they have on their hands and could reportedly ask up to £100 million to let their prized asset leave in the summer, and with a potential transfer tug-of-war waiting in the wings, the price can only move upwards, and given today's market rates, that's likely to be the case. Man United will have to pay 65 to 70 million euros to sign Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund. Manchester United will have to pay around 65 to 70 million euros to sign Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund in the summer transfer window, Corriere della Sera report. The Red Devils are likely to land a new striker during the summer, considering Anthony Martial's injury woes and the struggles of Wout Weghorst on loan. Højlund is one of the players that has been linked in recent weeks, and it's now claimed that it could take between 65 to 70 million euros to prize him away from Atalanta. United are one of his main admirers, but they are not alone, with Real Madrid, Bayern München, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, and Inter Milan also keeping tabs. Højlund signed for Atalanta from Sturm Graz before the transfer deadline last summer. He has since contributed 8 goals and 3 assists from 27 games. The Dane's record is not overly impressive, but his potential is something which has grabbed interest. The 20-year-old has exceptional pace on the counter-attack and possesses a strong physical and aerial presence. He has also excelled with his vision in the box. He recently showed his ability with 5 goals in just 2 Euro 2024 qualifiers for Denmark. In our view, the youngster has the potential to develop into an elite striker. The left footed ace has been dubbed as the new Holland for his familiar playing style. It remains to be seen whether United are prepared to make a huge outlay on him. He is currently a raw talent who is inconsistent, but with the right level of coaching, he could be transformed into a genuine goal getter over the next few years. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.